Got a question that I'm gonna answer for you guys. The question was, where do you want the horse at the cone? Do you want them waiting with their nose even with the cone? And then that begs another question, when you come into the cones, do you stop with the nose at the cone? Do you stop with the haunches at the cone? That is strictly up to your judge. That's another question that has to be asked at your athlete's meeting with your judge. Not every judge has, wants the nose at the cone or the haunches at the cone, so be sure that you're on the right page with your judge, okay? For today's sake, we're starting with the nose, even with the marker, and then we're going to trot down the center and stop with the front shoulder, even with the marker. And when they do their back around, they back around till the front shoulder is even with the marker, okay? But some other judge might want haunch to haunch or nose to nose. So just keep that in mind and make sure that that is asked at your meeting, okay? Where your judge is standing makes all the difference on where you start your pattern. So be sure that when you're in the starting position over there, that you're in line with your judge, so that as you come down that line, you're coming straight towards your judge. Once again, she's going to have to wait until she gets her judge's acknowledgement. So she trots her line, begins her half circle around the first cone, full circle around cone C to the left. She comes down the center of her pattern. This is where she's going to stop with the shoulder, even with the cone. Side pass to the right. She's going to back around, half circle around cone A. Moves to the offside and walks a serpentine from cone A to D. And from the offside, she's going to trot a straight line to cone B, where she will halt, switch to the near side, and set up for inspection. Quite honestly, you have the count of 3, 1001, 1002, 1003, to get that horse set up. Now, when she's excused, she's going to back 4 steps and do a 180-degree haunch turn, 180, and then walk to her exit. So make sure you don't go beyond 180. Thank you. Okay, she waits for acknowledgement. Begins her trot. Half circle around cone B, full circle around cone C to the left. Straight line down the center. Side pass to the right. Back up a half circle around cone A. Switches to the offside and walks her serpentine. Trot to cone B, straight line. Switches to the near side, sets her horse up. Does her inspection. side. When she's excused, she's going to back up 4 steps, counting the front feet, and then a 180-degree haunch turn to the right, and she walks to the exit. Thank you. So the question was, if you're showing showmanship English, can you be in a halter, or should you be in a English bridle? And this has come up in the past, but from everything I've found, and I'd have to really scour the rules, you should be able to show in a halter, but I would verify that with your judge at your athlete's meeting. They may have a feeling about that where they would prefer to see the bridle. Make sure that as exhibitors you stay in a straight line to that marker, to that cone B when you're trotting on the diagonal, and that you stop back from the marker enough that you're not standing with the horse's nose over top of it, okay? When you are doing your side pass, can you stick your hand out or touch your horse? You can stick your arm out as long as you don't touch the horse. But I would highly recommend you do enough homework that you don't have to stick your hand out. And you want that horse to move sideways in a straight line from nose to tail. All it takes is homework. On the back up, do not stand directly in front of your horse to back them up. The question was on the side pass, it doesn't specify a number of steps. Is there a minimum? Is there a required amount? No, there is no required amount. There is no minimum. But you don't want to get so close to that marker, which would be cone A, that you can't do a nice half circle on your backup. So if you come down that center, you may, I don't know, I'd have to count it, but you're going to be getting at least 3 side pass steps from, and it's a forward movement. You don't want them stepping backward.